Hello, hello, beloveds. Hello. Welcome to this week's Goddess Energy Forecast. This is your girl, Abigail Mensah-Bonsu, founder and CEO of the Moon Goddess Publishing, the Moon Goddess Academy, and the Moon Goddess Circles. Shall we begin? So this week, we are entering this new week with the energy of the full moon in Aquarius, which there's going to be two full moon in Aquarius. This is the first one, but we're bringing that energy into this week. So make sure you continue to tap into what needs to go, what do you release, and then at the same time, what you are calling in. And it's something that I teach all my clients, that every time you release something, make sure you tune into what you would like to call it in its place instead. So you release, you make space, and then you call in to refill, right? So that you fill yourself back up, right? With the highest intention, that is. So if you don't know what it is that you want, you can always call in love to refill, right? So we are, we're swimming in that energy, Aquarius energy, the full moon energy of releasing. And also, what part of the full moon energy is the highlighting, or I should say highlighting, or almost like an activation, illumination of where your strengths are, where you are, what word am I looking for? Where you are at your best, right? So it's like you reach a point of like the point of culmination where everything comes full circle and you get to shine your brightest. But before you can experience that, most likely that where, that illumination that comes into your life is going to show you where in your life, within yourself, within your mind, within your emotions, within your heart, that you are holding yourself back or limiting yourself. So this is where, if you pay attention, you will know what no longer resonates with you anymore, right? And then you can release that. So that's the beauty of this week. We're still carrying that energy with us. And I also wanted to remind you guys that we still have about 5 planets still in retrograde. And I wrote it down, or I have it on my phone. Let me just make sure I have all of them set. But definitely we have Venus in retrograde, and Venus is going to be in retrograde till next year, right? We have Jupiter in retrograde, and Jupiter just went into retrograde like late last month. So it's still pretty new in terms of its work. And I just love this planet, right? Let's see here. Okay, so we have Venus, Jupiter, Pluto, right? Pluto, Neptune, and Saturn. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes. So Uranus is going to be joining the retrograde party later on this year. But for now, we are still, with everything else that is going on, we're still working with the energy of Venus, Jupiter, Pluto, Neptune, and Saturn, right? So there's still a lot of, I want to use the word curating going on, right? Where we're being shown what is false so that we can release it. We're also being shown what is really true to our soul so that we can nurture that and amplify that, right? I call this period the polishing of the diamond. We're being polished so that we can shine in our true essence, right? So this is a very important time that we're in. Actually, is because we're in, most of these retrogrades end in October, and then the rest will go into 2022. And so it's such a beautiful energy to be in. We're being polished at this time. So with that said, I have a message for you guys. And, this week, Mary Magdalene came in very powerfully, and it makes a lot of sense. Let's talk about sovereignty. Let's talk about what it means to stand in your power, to know who you are, to know where you came from, to know who you're connected to. And I'm talking about spiritual here, right? Because that's where it begins, and then it manifests into the physical. To truly know who you are at your core and stand and root in that truth. For me, that is sovereignty. So something happened this week, which is an example I'm going to give you, where, a person who's a spiritual healer, I assume, decided to, how should I put this? Like she she asked me about like my spiritual ancestral lineage, and I said, oh yeah, I know very much about it, right? And she says she sensed some kind of weird energy around me. And me being who I am, I'm like, yeah, I know who that is. That's my protectors. But what pissed me off about this whole conversation is that she scanned my energy, or pierced, like looked into my energy without my permission. And the second thing is that she used fear to hope that I would say, hey, oh my gosh, what is this that you're feeling? How do I get rid of it? Can you help me get rid of it? And it just, this is where Mary Magdalene's energy comes in, right? Is that like how many of you have had that experience where a healer or a spiritual coach or come to you and they use this fear tactic to get you to work with them, to get you to buy something from them? That's the part that pissed me off. It's like, how many people have experienced this? Now, I'm not going to put all this in on just, the ones who are using it, because there's another part where the people who are on the receiving it, there's a huge lesson there, because it's showing you that you are not in your sovereignty. The first thing I did, after all of that, I sent her a message and I said, for your own safety, it is not a good idea to scan someone's energy field, to look into someone's energy field without their consent. It's not safe for you. It is not safe for you, and it's not okay for you to violate someone else's energy. Now, in my case, it's definitely not a good idea, because if I didn't invite you, I have protectors that will make sure that you learn your lesson, right? And so, like, let's say if you didn't know the other person, and, you just kind of look at the, how they present themselves, and you don't know what kind of mask they have on, and you're like, oh, this person is sweet, they're nice, they're probably you feel good, so I'm just gonna do this, and you enter the energy field, and if they're not good, you are in big trouble, right? So there's the two notions here. What I really want to speak on is this: more and more we're getting to a time where you're being pushed, you're being encouraged to know your strength, to really embrace your wisdom, to embrace your power. Now, first of all, I'm very aware of my energy field, like miles away, before anything even tries to come close. Now, they wouldn't, right? Because again, I have systems, my guides, my guardians, like they are on point. I am deeply connected to the divine, right? So I know my power, and I know that if something is not right in my energy field, I am first connecting to my holy self, to my higher self, to the divine. I'm calling in the angels. I'm calling in the archangels. Hey, something doesn't feel right in this energy, this part of my energy field. Take care of it. But I am aware, right? I am aware of that. And I also know my power. And if it is something that I have to physically do, I ask my higher self to match me with the right person and to bring them to me, and they will show up and they'll provide exactly what I need. My clients have learned this, where through working with me, the goal is that at some point you don't even need me anymore. I am empowering you in your power. You're learning the tools to step more and more in your truth and yourself, to trust yourself completely, to stand in your power, to trust in your power, to trust in your connection to source, to your divinity. I teach you to get to a place where you know without a doubt how powerful you are, how powerful you are. And so when we have these, when people go through these lessons of, oh my gosh, this person contacted me and they said, I have this attachment to me that is draining my energy field. And oh my gosh, how the heck do I release this? And I worked with them and it seems like the energy is still there. And in the past, I've worked with a couple of clients who came in with that same thing, saying that someone said that. And after they worked with them, it made it worse. And there's I can go into so much detail with this, right? The different things around it. But right now, what is coming through this message, which I'm grateful that I had this experience so I can share this with you guys. Nobody can tell you about your energy field without you giving them permission. You have the power to give someone the permission to be in your energy field and scan it and work with it. You also have the power to reject that admission, to reject them being in your field. Your field is not a freaking buffet that people can just come in and out whenever they feel they're pleased, right? They feel like doing that. This is your sacred space. And it's time for you to see it as that and begin to treat it as that. Would you like weird people just coming in and out of your house, leaving stuff behind, whatever they want, whenever they want? It's the same concept here. Just as you view your home as a sacred space and you're picky as what energy, what kind of people you bring into your home, it's the same thing with your energy field. Hopefully by now you've learned the tools to not have your energy field open for everyone else, just anyone, right? That you are selective about who gets to be in your presence, who gets to be in your energy field. One thing about my energy field, if I invite you in there and your energy field is not on my level or above it, you might get blown out. And this might look like you will be challenged to step up. And if you're not ready for that challenge, well, you invited yourself in there, right? By you stepping in a higher energy field, you're saying, I am ready to up level. So this is why it's important to ask permission before you enter into an energy field. You would think it is a good thing, but if you're not ready, it will be challenging. And then on the other side, if that energy field is not good, what do you think is going to happen? You walked right into a spider web. It is so important for you to learn the tools to protect your energy field, to know that you have the power to decline anyone and everyone from just swooping into your energy field whenever they feel like it. Your energy field is not available for marketing stuff. Your energy field is not available for someone to just poke in and be like, hey, no, it's not available. I want you to say that to yourself. If I've given anyone permission to just use up my energy field, pop in whatever they want, do whatever they want with my energy field, I take it back now. And I ask my guides and guardians to seal my energy field in the highest of light, in the highest of energy, and to align me with my true north, to align me with my divinity. So I may always know my truth. And from this place of truth, I can discern. That's important. Not everyone who has a nice smile and looks on, especially with social media, pictures look good, like, oh my gosh, they look like a good person. And energetically, they're completely opposite. You got to be discerning. I was talking to one of my clients earlier this week, and we were talking about the same thing, about the different masks that people put on, that we're moving from the time where you just look at someone and judge them, because that is so deceiving. You cannot count on that. And we're moving into a time where you use your energy field to discern. You check out someone by tuning into yourself and seeing how they feel to you. It might be a gut feeling. It might be like this tingles, like however your I call it like what word am I looking for? It's like your alarm system, your divine alarm system. I have a divine alarm system, right? And that's the thing. That's how I know when people are getting, kind of like trying to tickle my energy field, like coming closer, or they're curious, right? It is a tingle. I feel it. It's like someone ringing the bell. I feel it. And I will see them. I'll see what is going on. The beauty of it is that the systems I have done, they cannot even penetrate it, let alone to get to my actual field, right? I have guardians like on point, on guard. We all have this, right? You got to honor your space, both physical and spiritual. You got to honor your space, keep it sacred. Right now, let's call in Archangel Michael. I'm going to ask him to protect and shield your energy field. I'm going to ask the angels to clear anyone, any energy, anything that does not belong in your field, that is not for your highest good, to clear them out now. Taking a deep breath in. As they're doing this, I'm going to ask you to bring your awareness to the top of your head. And go ahead and extend your channel all the way up and plug right into Source. And allow Source Light to begin to pour down your channel through your crown, bring it all the way down, let it anchor into your heart. And now let's move into your feet and the base of your spine, and extend your roots from these three areas of your body into the earth. Let it go all the way down until it reaches the heart of the Divine Mother. And go ahead and plug into her. And again, open up your channel to begin to drink up her love, her essence, her beingness into you, her light into you. Bring it all the way up through your roots. Up, 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 up. And again, bring it all the way to your heart and let it anchor. And if you haven't yet, go ahead and call your higher self into your heart. And feel her presence emerge. And at this point, notice you have three flames within your heart. The flame from your own divinity, the flame from the Divine Father, and the flame from the Divine Mother. And once they all come together, begin to dance, they merge together, they expand and create this beautiful bubble of light around you, all around you. Can you see? Like, it just felt like a breath of fresh air, like this expansion, right? And now I'm going to ask you to bring your awareness to your energy field. First, where is your energy field? Is it really close to your body? Like, I want you to just kind of feel it out. Where is your energy field? And put it in the comments. I want to see, where is your energy field? Is it close to your body? Do you have a big energy field? I have a big one because I'm here to create a bigger impact. But I started out close to my body because it was more for protection at first. And then when I understood what protection really means, I began to expand it. I can expand my energy field because I understand that I am safe and secure. Where's your energy field? What does your energy field look like? Does it look like a web? Does it look like this like light, like a bubble? around you? Does it look like, what is the texture? What is the color? What does it look like? Put it in the comments as well. The third thing I want you to notice, just kind of take a scan around your energy field. Are there any leakages, any breaks in your energy field that is allowing your essence, your energy to escape? What do you see around your energy field? Now you have the archangels right here with you, so don't be afraid. We're going to be sealing all of that. We're going to be calling back your energy to you. So don't worry, just observe. You're not alone. Your higher self is here. You have Divine Father, Divine Mother, all here, and all the team here with you, all your support. You are safe. If you see something that frightens you, take a mental note and just ask the angels to go there and heal it, release it, whatever. They will take care of it. It is not up to you to go and fight whatever that is, okay? You just stay centered and allow your guides and guardians to do this. Okay. So I'm going to ask Archangel Michael and his Legion of Light to just go around your energy field. If there's anything attached to you that's draining your essence, draining your light, to clear now. I'm going to ask the violet flame to come down and also the silver flame to come down, to just burn any lower energies, any lesser energies out of your field, out of your energy field. Breathe. Now, if you started out and you noticed your energy field was close to your body, as they're doing the work, you will feel more comfortable as you do begin to expand your energy field. And I invite you to actually expand it so that it fills the entire room you're in. And if you're even brave and courageous, I want you to expand it so it's bigger than the house or the apartment or the complex that you live in. Better yet, if you feel comfortable, expand it so it fills your entire city. This brings me to the next thing. There's a question of, well, if I expand my energy field that wide, will everyone that is in that city or in that building, will they all be in my energy field? No. They have their own bubbles, right? Now that is unless you open it up for them to be in there, right? Which is what you're learning that you don't need to do. The image that's coming in is like we're all walking around with this energy, like a energy field around us. And we sometimes we come across people who have a frequency that is closer to where we are at that time. And so we're able to communicate with them. And sometimes it looks like like these tentacles come out, communication tentacles come out to kind of feel each other out, and if they're a match, then they can, connect, and there's a channel of communication between you, right? And then you can kind of communicate. This is how you can, be in the energy of someone and get so much information from them without even you talking to them. It's through that connection. But that connection is, well, what am I looking for? Like they gave you permission, right? They gave you permission to do that. Say you're just walking around the store and you notice a person and you just have this feeling like, ugh, doesn't feel good, right? That it's not a connection thing. It's more like two bubbles and then just kind of comes around each other and your antennas pick up like, no, let's stay away, right? And so then you feel that. So there's not a connection thing here. You're not pulling unless you, again, give them permission to come into your field and connect. You have the power. It is your field. Even if, let's say, unconsciously, you allow something to come and just attach and leech off of you, you can feel it energetically. And you can ask your angels and your guides, your higher self, to get that shit out of your energy field. You can. It is so imperative that you understand the support system that you have, the divine support system you have, because this is not something that you're meant to take on yourself, right? This is something you're supposed to do with your guides, your guardians, the angels and the archangels, your higher self, divine father, divine mother, so that you can focus on what you came here to do. If you had to do, if you had to focus on what you're here to do, the teaching, sharing your wisdom, and at the same time, you had to focus on everything else that was going on in the spiritual realm, you would not have the energy. You would not have what you need to be able to get that work done. And that is why we came in with badass team to make sure that that realm, on that level, everything was good. So that you can just focus on you being here and the work that you're doing, the fabulous work that you're doing. So if you haven't been working with your team, if you do not know who your team are, this is an invitation for you to call them in, ask them to show themselves to you in your dream time. Ask them to show themselves to you, introduce themselves to you, and begin to work with them often. If you've been following these weekly energy forecasts, the centering thing that we do, right? That's a beautiful way to connect and create that bubble that prevents anything that is not of divine love to come in, right? There's a reason why we do that. Like the moment you plug into source and divine mother, anything that is not on that level, on that frequency level, gets repelled. It's like having like what do you call it? Like a bug repellent on your skin. Like they won't even get close to you to bite you. Like it literally will repel anything that is not for your highest good. It makes life easy, doesn't it? So to summarize this, I want you to begin to see yourself as the powerful being that you are. Know that you have the power to give people permission to be in your energy field. For example, if you're working with a spiritual coach, like you trust them, you're like, okay, we're doing the DNA activation, usually there'll be some kind of communication, higher self to higher self, that will initiate that, right? It will make it okay for that person to come in and connect with you on that level and do the DNA activation, right? But randomly, right? You can set up a system so that not anyone can just pop into your energy field. That your energy field is only for VIP only, like VIP only. Only those who are for your highest good, only those who have a higher frequency that align with the divine love of the, the love of the divine and the divine mother and the divine father. And anything else will get repelled, anything that is not for your highest good. So breathe in for me. I'm going to call in Archangel Raphael to come in, and her team to come in and to just look through your energy field, and anywhere there's like a break or anywhere that your energy is escaping, to fix it, to mend it. There we go. And see if you can feel the difference once your energy is not leaking out anymore. And I'll go ahead and call in all your power, all your energy from all time, space, dimensions now back to you. And I ask that before they fully integrate within you, that they are cleansed. They are cleansed and blessed before they are integrated within you again. Beautiful. Call it all in. There you go. Beautiful. And now ask the angels and the archangels to create a beautiful shield around you, like a bug repellent that repels anything that is not for your highest good. And this shield is going to be way like bigger than your energy field. So it's going to be way out there. So it's repelling way before, before your field, wherever your field is. This is going to be like 10 times, or even 100 times bigger, right? I'm going to call in your guardians. Guardian in front of you, to the north, to the south, to the east, and the west. So in front of you, behind you, to the right, to the left. To guard your energy field. Beautiful. Okay, it is done. It is done. Remember, even with this badass and like thing that we've created, you still have the choice. So it requires you to be conscious and aware of when you allow others to come into your field. Be discerning. Be discerning about who you want to share that energy connection with. Ask your higher self to help you with this. You'll be able to feel if this is a good connection or it's not going to be for your highest good. Beautiful. Okay. It is done. You are secured now. You are secured. Thank you, thank you, thank you, angels, archangels, guides, and guardians. Thank you, Divine Father, Divine Mother, higher self, for this beautiful clearing, protection, mending. Thank you, thank you, thank you for activating the shield. Thank you, guardians, for taking your place, showing up. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Beautiful. And so it is. So before I share the individual messages for this week, which is coming from Mary Magdalene, I invite you to share what your experience has been. What came up for you as I was walking you through this, as we were talking about owning your energy, like really owning your energy and calling back your energy where you've lost, whether intentionally or unconsciously, just calling it all back in and then creating that well, what am I looking for? The shield around you. Let me know what came up for you. All right, so let's go ahead and start with a card. So, of course. So just real quick, go back into your heart with your higher self there. Go ahead and ask which of these messages is for my highest good. 1, 2, or 3. And once you have received your number or numbers, make sure you open up to receive. Okay. The way you open up to receive, you can say, I am open to receive the message or messages that is for my highest good this week. Right. Okay. So if you received 1, this week is a powerful week for you. This week is all about ascension. So you got the ascension card, which I think is perfect because we're going to place this image right on your shield as well, which is the image of the Holy Spirit, right? So let's see what this card has to say for you, what message it has for you. Trying to gain a higher spiritual state of awareness may feel like a long and slow process. Yet remember that a part of you exists always in a higher spiritual state. Higher consciousness is a knowing and wisdom far beyond words or explanation. It is your true nature, the eternal light of your soul. There is no point trying to reach it, just as there is no point in trying to escape your physical reality. To ascend spiritually is to accept and love your physical reality. Higher consciousness means being fully present in each moment. Stop trying to reach it, and you may just realize you are already there. This is so important. This is so good. So card number one, ascension. Stop trying to reach it, and you may just realize you're already there. Pay attention to your physical reality. Accept your physical reality, right? That's part of ascension. We're not escaping from this physical reality. We're not escaping from this physical body. We're bringing more and more of our higher consciousness into our physical being. We're integrating more and more of our higher consciousness into our physical being. So beautiful. Card number one, ascension. If you received card number two, this week is all about transformation for you. I feel like this is like the third time this card has come up in some way, like in a group. I know it came up in my moon goddess circles, but transformation. And here's your message. Your world may seem like it has turned upside down, yet rest assured, there's no need for concern. A positive transformation related to work, study, or finances is now occurring. Keep calm and allow the storm to clear. For when it does, you shall discover that things have been rearranged for the better. Do not fear the changes taking place, for change is a necessary part of life. With every ending comes a new beginning. Trust and be prepared to lovingly let go of the past. If there is one certainty in life, it is that your life will continue to transform as it magically unfolds. Though you may feel unsettled and unsure at present, try to be flexible in your thinking and be open to new ideas. A bright future awaits. Transformation. This is going to be a good week for you, right? Whatever is happening in your life, remember, it is just rearranging things in a better way for you, right? So be patient with yourself, take care of yourself, journal, drink plenty of water, get plenty of rest, right? With transformation, you need to give yourself time to also integrate the new that is coming through. Beautiful. If you're drawn to number three, this week is all about gratitude. This is a powerful, powerful tool of manifestation, right? Gratitude. And it looks like I think the person in the picture reminds me of Kuan Yin. It's very interesting. But I wonder who it reminds you of it, or if anything comes out like that. So gratitude, card number three. Here's your message. If you're struggling to make ends meet or experiencing challenging times in your career or business, you may overcome the present difficulty through gratitude. Stop dwelling on what you think is missing and be grateful for all you already have. There's so much in your life to be grateful for, and it is through gratitude that the universe showers you with blessings. There's no need for negativity and fear, for this only serves to block the universal flow stream of abundance from flowing through. Have faith and be grateful. Focus on that which is positive, and all will be resolved soon. You may expect a positive outcome over the coming 3 months. This is a good one for you. And here, this is something that you can say to really step into gratitude. I give thanks for all the blessings in my life. I give thanks for all the abundance in my life. I am always safe. I give thanks for the blessings in my life. I give thanks for all the abundance in my life. I am always safe. Yes, you are. You are always safe. Card number three, gratitude. So another way of stepping into gratitude, and I love doing this because this is a way of pulling it into the physical realm. It's actually, maybe in the morning or before you go to bed, just write down everything you're grateful for. Or maybe pause in the middle of the day and think about, what am I grateful for right now? Right? All of that, gratitude is an easy way to raise your vibration. You don't have to have like a list of 100 things. It can just be one thing that you're absolutely grateful for. And I want you to steer away from just naming things off, right? You got to really mean it. Are you really grateful for this? Or are you just saying it? Right? What are you truly grateful for in your life? Look in your life. What is already working well for you? That is what you're grateful for. When you step into that, the universe is like, oh, you noticed that, huh? Let me bring you more. Let me bring you more of that makes you happy. So gratitude is pretty big. So Beautiful. So I hope you enjoyed this week's Goddess Energy Forecast. It was all about empowerment, stepping in your power. We did some energy field work. We called in your guardians. I want to hear how that was like for you, and also which of these messages resonated with you. Share that with me. I love to hear from you. All right, my loves. Until next time, from my heart to yours. And before I end, I'm still looking for contributors for my book, Miraculous. What I'm looking for is stories of transformation, of transitions, basically of experiences that you experienced that took you from one place to who you are right now, right? That allowed you to become more of who you want to be. Experiences that moved you so much that it completely changed the course of your life in a better way. That's the kind of stories that I'm looking for. So you are only responsible for one chapter, which is 3,000 words. And then you have to turn in your bio and also a picture, which will all go in the book. It is a very easy way to become a best-selling author, which is what this whole process is about. This whole journey is about. It's like, not only do you get to share your story with the world, with thousands of people, and at the end have both a digital copy of the book and also a physical copy of the book, which is a legacy. You're creating a legacy. You're also becoming a best-selling author. So we all know the advantages of being a best-selling published author for your business, right? You're seen differently, you're sought after, more people want you in their summit, on their podcast, right? It expands your business. I can't even begin to list how that, what that has done for me in terms of helping me to be on platforms that allows me to share my gifts on a bigger scale. So if this feels good to you, I will have the link below. Just click on the link to apply to be a contributor in the book Miraculous, and then we'll go from there. All right, my love, I hope to hear from you. And until next time, have a fabulous week. Bye, everyone.